today is Wednesday. RuPaul Review Wednesday. Because a new episode come on tomorrow and it's possibly the biggest fucking episode tomorrow. Okay? Are you excited? Are you excited because the queens are coming back tomorrow? See, this is my thing. Before I get into my notes on this show, you know what's really fucking obnoxious to me? When people come back on reality TV shows to try to redeem themselves, when they're doing nothing more but reminding us that they were assholes. Phi Phi O'Hara being one of them. Now, I do think when I heard about, you know, people like trying to come at her in her real life and her personal life, that's a bit much. These are just people on TV, y'all. Calm down. You ain't gotta tell her, I'll kill you, bitch, in public. Like, that's too much. But Phi Phi's so full of shit, in my opinion. You bitch and bitch about how people don't like you and how you're trying to redeem yourself, but what do? Bitch and moan and be the same bitchy Phi Phi from last season. Like, I love that at the end of the episode, she talked all that shit about Alyssa, was just trying to rip her a new asshole and blah this and blah that, and then the light came on and she's staring right at you. That's what the fuck you get. First of all, who changes into a cat suit to do a fucking lip sync and then you don't even slay it right? How? Bitch, you don't put on a cat suit just to be lackluster. That don't make no sense. And first of all, okay, let me get this out of the way. Alyssa's outfit was bomb as shit. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Who the fuck thinks to put cameras on a dress and then work it in that dress? The whole time I was staring at it, especially when it went off and it started click, 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 clicking. Who thinks like that? Who thinks to do that? Alyssa Edwards thinks to do that. And I don't get what the fuck all the hate from Phi Phi is coming from. Like, just because they think, oh, she's funny and she's this. Why do you care so much? Like when that one judge, Carson, said how you can make a good face and buck your eyes a certain way where it is entertainment. I don't know what the fuck Michelle Visage was talking about. Like, no, we can't just give her a face because she make good faces. Do you know how many movies there are out there where the person made great facial expressions and that's why they constantly cast them in other things? Like, I know this is drag and you have to like have all of these components to be an amazing drag queen, but come on. Yes, Alyssa's acting was meh, but she made good faces. All right, she made really good faces. I think Roxy should have went home for the simple fact is that you let another bitch get in your head not once, but twice. You let her get in your head and then take the best part and then now you out here looking stupid with that fucking pink dress on. And then I just, oh my God. See, Roxy should have went home because of that. I feel like if you've been in the bottom more than one time and you just keep fucking up, you gotta go home. Because how many times they're going to have to tell you to change a certain thing and then you don't change it? Like, I'm sorry. And it's not because I'm like some diehard Alyssa stan. That's not it. It's just, I think her outfit was fucking creative. To me, that was innovative. Phi Phi don't do nothing. Phi Phi Instagram look better than what she doing on TV. And that's real shit. But whatever. The first note I wrote was Phi Phi stay bitching because she always got something to complain about. Why is this like this? Why does this person act like this? Why is this like, girl? Do you ever not flap your gums about other people and focus on your own shit sometimes? Huh? I'd love to know. So they each had to do like a movie sequel to a real movie, but of course they changed the titles up in the whole premise of them for the show. So Show Squirrels is a take on Showgirls with that one white lady guy. What was her name? Well, she was on Dance with the Stars, but she was a woman turned stripper. Winona Ryder's in it and a whole bunch of other people, and who got Show Squirrels was Phi Phi and Roxy. Now Roxy was trash during that whole thing and she couldn't even say sash. How do you not know how to say the word sash? It's sash. It's sash. But okay, all right. Velma and Wheezy was played by Detox and Katya, and Velma and Wheezy was a take on Velma and Louise when the bitches go off of the end of the mountain with Susan Sarandon and that other bitch. God, what was her name? Susan Sarandon, my bitch, so that's why I remember any movie she do. And I thought Detox and Katya were the winners. in my opinion. Like, that whole thing fucking slayed. They only had to tell Katya one time, do this like this, and Katya got it. She fucking got it. I don't get how they didn't win. That was fucking nuts to me. How? How? That was the funniest and the most entertaining out of... Whatever. Alyssa and Alaska did, what had happened to baby JJ, which is, the take on the movie Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, which I have not seen. My mother tells me that I have to see that movie, that it is a classic, which I heard it really is. And I thought that Alaska and Alyssa did really good, especially Alaska. Her mannerisms, her accent, the faces, they were so good. So I do agree that Alaska should have won something. But I also think Detox and Katya should have won. It's hard, y'all. But I damn sure don't think Phi Phi should have won shit. But okay. I wrote how Katya was forgetting her lines, but she got it together. Hey guys, I'm back. I had something to do. And I was halfway fucking done with this video. Then I got called away. And I'm hot as shit. But okay. So I was talking about, okay, Alyssa and Alaska's performance. The weirdest thing I thought was when Alyssa couldn't say doodah for the kept down lady, sing this song, doodah, doodah. Like, she wasn't, how do you not know that song? Like, how? Like, I thought everybody knew doodah, doodah. I guess not. I guess not. I don't know. And, but, I love because they had Big Freedia the Diva there in some of the skits. I thought that was very, very fun. But yeah, Alyssa kind of threw me with her performance. But I feel like, personally, that her runway made up for that. But I guess not. And I talked about Phi Phi and Roxy, how she couldn't say sash. And she kept calling it a shawl. So the runway portion of it was 2 looks in one, which I think that's a cool ass concept. You got a look that turns into another look. And they said it was inspired by Violet Chachki last season. Was it last season or the season before that? But anyway, when she had on the plaid thing, took the belt off, and now it was like a sparkly red thing. That shit was so boss. So boss. Okay, Phi Phi's look, I guess. If we was judging by looks on the runway, her ass shouldn't have won. Roxy, I fucking loved her outfit. I thought, you know, it was super sexy, like they all are. Katya, I thought it was creative. It was boring, but it was creative. I personally think it was so boring that she possibly could have went home. But okay, who's arguing? Plus, I think everybody on the internet would have lost their fucking minds again if Katya was sent home. Detox had 3 looks in one. I hate because they acted like she didn't do anything. Like, I thought her 3 looks were versatile. I thought she gave us something new each time. Like, first it was a dress, then whip it away, and then we see number leg, and then rip that away, and on to bathing suit. Like, I thought that was real fun. Like, I thought it was really, really fun. And the fact that they were like, I expected more. Like, what all do you expect me to put on my body, okay? I want to have the look, rip away, another look. They want all this complicated shit, but then want you to follow the criteria, but then want to complain that you're not doing it the way they want. Whatever. Alyssa, I love the camera thing. Like I said at the top of the video, I love the camera thing. And Alaska, oh my God. Who the fuck thinks to be Lil Pound Cake? Seriously, that was so good. And it was so fun. I was so happy. That shit was so cool. It was so fucking cool. So, I wrote notes about everything that I thought. I thought Show Squirrels was entertaining. Phi Phi had the best role and basically fucked Roxy. Velma and Wheezy was so fucking funny, especially when they ripped the arm off and then it was fighting and then they both ate each other's arm. And I love the Polaroid picture they took. I thought that was really funny and cute. Alyssa and Alaska, I said Alyssa was flat, but Alaska was amazing. And that was for what had happened to Baby J. And I wrote, what the fuck do they mean Alyssa outfit wasn't popping? It was cameras on a dress. I wouldn't think to do no shit like that. I wouldn't think to put a camera like this on a fucking dress and then wear it. How? How? But okay. Alaska and Phi Phi won. It should have been Detox and Katya. I wrote that down. So Alyssa and Roxy and Katya were in the bottom. Personally, I feel like it was a toss-up between Katya and Roxy. But I feel like if we were going on performance and how many corrections we needed to make, I would say it would have been Roxy all around. Now, if we're talking about runway, it definitely would have been Katya to go home. That's personally how I feel. Alaska won the lip sync and she sent Alyssa home. And so then when the episode was over, you notice how they go in the back and they start talking about everything they thought. And Phi Phi was like, well, I didn't like because Alyssa said this and this. And I also didn't like when they said this about Alyssa. Oh, and I also didn't like when they were like, you know, Alyssa did so good and it's funny. And she was trying to say because you two were in the bottom that one of you needed to go home. And I just didn't think that was right because my vote was for her. See, we knew she was going to be on that spiteful vote shit. Even if Alyssa had turned it out, but still ended up in the bottom, Phi Phi would have given her last fucking breath to send Alyssa home. Like, you gotta chill. Like, she's so intense and angry about other queens. You would think she would direct all of this hatred and this anger towards Detox, since Detox is the one that don't fucking like her the most, I think. But what I loved about the two-way mirror was, for that whole section when Phi Phi was showing her whole ass, okay, every queen saw it. Not only the ones standing there that are like, oh my god, this bitch shut up already, but the ones who have been eliminated. Then they can truly see how Phi Phi like to act. I mean, if you haven't caught on now that Phi Phi's very, 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 very immature, you really got to see it in the end of that episode. Like, she gets more concerned with what other queens are doing instead of focusing on her own aesthetic, because that yellow dress was trash. I'm sorry. Her 2-in-1 look was trash. Then you put on this corny ass cat suit and you don't even lip sync good enough for the cat suit. I don't... Whatever. Tomorrow's episode is when all the queens come back and then one queen has to fight for her way back into the game. I thought it was like a restart. Everybody get a chance. But of course, there's always like a twist or a turn. I don't know who gonna lip sync their way back in. I hope Tatiana comes back or Alyssa. Not Coco, because I don't even know why they thought Coco is all-star material. I think they only picked her for the drama. But either Ginger or Tatiana or Alyssa that I want to see come back into the show, and I hope they turn it. I hope it's a really good episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I hope you're getting over the hump easy, because, you know, Wednesdays can be the hardest because you're near Friday, but it's not quite there yet. But I hope you guys had a great Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this review. Tell me what y'all think about Phi Phi constantly bitching and moaning like somebody killed her fucking cat. Oh my god. And tell me who you think is going to be a front runner and win this season. Let me know in the comments. See you guys on Friday. Bye.